Hi, my name is Azlin. This video will help you to understand the plant movement.
As we know that plant is immobility. Therefore, plant must adjust to a wide range of environmental circumstances.
Plants respond to environmental stimuli through a combination of developmental and physiological mechanisms. Tropism is growth toward environmental stimuli such as light, gravity, touch, and so on.
For this video, I will explain about three tropism: phototropism, gravitropism, and thigmotropism.
Firstly, phototropism. Phototropism is the growth toward or away from the light. When the phototropism happens, the plant cell on the opposite side of the light will elongate faster. For your information, shoot is positive phototropism because it was toward the sunlight, while the root is the negative phototropism because it was away from the sunlight. How phototropism was happened? This happened when the light is placed on the side of a plant, it will bend toward the light as it grows. Which is this is because the shaded side of the coloptile are growing faster than the lit side. They are growing faster when the light is shown on the one side because of the outseen move away from the light to the shaded side. Since the concentration of outseen is higher on the shaded side, it grow more on the one side, which is this side. Okay, it will grow more, and the other side will less grow. This means the plant will bend toward the light. Okay, second is gravitropism. Gravitropism is grow toward gravity, which is this tropism is opposite to phototropism, which is the shoot will be negative gravitropism, while the root will be positive gravitropism. This is to ensure that the root in the soil and the shoot reaches the sunlight to do the photosynthesis. And how root is downward. Root become downward by settling the statolith. Statolith is the specialized plastid containing dense trunch grain to the lower portion of the cell. When the statolith at the low point of the cell, a root cap triggered to redistribution of calcium, which is then cause the lateral transport of auxin within the root. And a high concentration of auxin on the lower side of the zone of elongation inhibit the elongation. Slowly, growth on the side of curving the root downward. Okay, for the third tropism is thigmotropism. Thigmotropism is the plant movement in response to mechanical perturbation. This is because most of the plants are very sensitive to the mechanical stress. Thigmomorphogenesis may be when comparing a sharp, stocky tree growing on a windy mountain ridge with a taller, slender member of the same species growing in more sheltered location. Some example of the thigmotropism is Mimosa veduca, which is because some touch specialists undergo rapid leaf movement in the response to mechanical stimuli. When the mimosa was touched, it collide and leaflet pull together. This occurs when the pulvini motor organ of the joining of the leaf become flaccid from a loss of potassium and substance loss of water by osmosis. So that we can see the different movement from before touch and after touch. Other type of plant movement is Nastic movement. Nastic movement is the frequency of this response increase as the intensity of the stimulus increase. Nastic response are named with the suffix nasty and the prefix that depend on the stimuli.
Example of nastic movement is open and closing of flower that known as photonastic response.
Some of the nastic movement is photonasty that respond to the light, nasty movement at the night or in the dark, chemonasty that respond to chemical or nutrient, hydronasty that respond to the water, thermonasty that respond to temperature, geonasty and gravinasty that respond to gravity, and thigmonasty or seismonasty or haptonasty that respond to the touch. Okay, let's see the difference between nastic movement and tropism. For the nastic movement, the growth will be independent movement, while the tropism will be dependent movement. And the time of action of a nastic movement is immediate, while tropism will be slow. The nastic movement for the response stimuli is non-directional, which is the stimuli are external and diffuse, while the tropism is directional. Nastic movement, some reason of the action of nastic movement is change in trigger, while the tropism is cell division. We can see that the example of nastic movement is photonasty, nasty, chemonasty, hydronasty, and so on. While the tropism is phototropism, gravity tropism, and thigmotropism. We can see the difference at the end of the words. Okay, that's all for this video. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Thank you.